Hello, hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
We've not done any singing for a while, have we?
I say hello, 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 hello. That's quite good. Wow.
Outside! Outside! Outside!
Hello. Hello. This is me.
Yeah.
You're looking for. And I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile.
You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is press record and then you just create the intro with your
Singing
performances.
Oh, why? Thank you. We were just saying we're so tired.
Did your dad help you with this?
Yeah.
Oh, such a star, your dad.
He's got lots of tools and I haven't got any tools anymore.
Matt, you were about to introduce the podcast.
Sorry.
Weren't you? And we were
sorry, I'm just looking going, God, this is like really good. Anyway.
We were just chatting.
I just see him on his hands and knees.
You know what I was going to say? I was going to say welcome to my new studio, my new studio, which was created by me and my dad.
By me.
Mate.
Yeah.
Dad's a great.
He's
great.
the best handyman. And he's got all the tools and that.
He gets on it.
And he gets on it. He loves it.
I love him.
He's retired, isn't he? So,
he's got a cool name. We spoke about this in the last one. What's his name again?
Travis. Yeah.
Travis.
We love you, Travis.
Yeah.
He was on his hands and knees, working away.
Yeah. Saved me a fortune.
I bet he did.
Well, I mean, the thing is I could have done it all myself. I just don't have the tools. So, but he comes and...
got everything you need.
Well, I wouldn't know where to start.
And everything's easier with two people. Far easier.
My dad's
putting
the
all,
same.
putting everything up on the ceiling and all that kind of stuff.
My dad kitted out my... I'm really both embarrassed and excited to tell you that I have a utility room now.
I don't.
In my new house.
I want the utility room.
So my dad kitted it out for me recently. How nice is that? Just comes round, does a load of shelves. Yeah, washing machine and a tumble dryer.
Oh, mate, I want a tumble dryer.
Like this utility room eats into our garden. Like it's definitely not what everyone would use, but I am so happy to have it.
Utility room. I want a utility room. I don't have a utility room.
You've got like a mansion.
I want a utility room. I ain't got one.
Well, why haven't you got one? I would have thought that's the first thing.
No. We haven't got one, but I want one because the downstairs loo that we don't use, just use for dumping. I said, can we take the toilet out and put the washing machine in it?
All loos are used for dumping.
Oh, yeah. Besides that as well.
We're on to toilets and crap already.
What would you do with the toilet?
Get rid of it.
Do you have more toilets?
Yeah, I've got another one downstairs.
You've got two toilets downstairs and you don't have a utility?
The house is where the old bit was.
Oh my gosh.
It's just used for like storing and rubbish and dumping.
So I've actually never been to Rachel's house yet, but every time she talks about it, in my mind, the illustration of it grows every time.
No,
gains another wing every time.
I'm not being funny, but it sounds a bit shit if it hasn't got a utility room.
I know,
mate.
And
well,
yours has. Yours is better.
Yeah,
clearly,
because
obviously.
you don't have the noise of the washing machine. And
is your washing machine in your kitchen then?
Babes,
well, the Americans think we're weird because they all have utility, but it's like, come on. You all have a lot more space than we do.
True.
Like ours is only a little country and all our houses are crammed together.
I don't have a garden for the fact that I have a utility room.
Yeah.
But you think you'd have a washing machine upstairs, wouldn't you?
You could.
Oh my God, game changer.
Wouldn't it? So you can run up and down
Rachel,
stairs.
that's really...
I know, you'd have it upstairs.
Don't think about moving your utility room upstairs now. That's going to cause all kinds of headaches.
Yeah, you'd have to go downstairs
and
with
you can put your hair upstairs.
I think
or whatever you dry them with. Or maybe even your dryer, because now we have a tumble dryer. You can just do it all upstairs. Why do people do that?
Have you got a new one?
Oh, it was there when we bought a house. I don't know, right, but it's got a new vent.
Jealous if you got a new one.
Welcome to Domestic Goddesses.
1853. Domestic Goddesses. Luke and Rachel.
We've just had such a full day of like chatting to people and like visitors. Very like exciting creative talk that actually what we want to talk about now is just washing machines.
It is home economics.
If you had a washing machine upstairs though, it would do that thing where it's like you know when it like goes on the floor, maybe that's why they don't put them upstairs, because maybe it'll like go through the floor.
No, if you had like proper like suspension, like flooring, something like that, proper, it'll be fine, like proper sort of.
You know what, a life skill that is really important is knowing that washing machines come with these restraining bolts on the... Do you know about this?
No.
Yeah, they
When you buy a washing machine...
got them long things at the back.
They have these bolts in to stop the drum from rattling around when it's in transport. If you don't take the restraining bolts off, it stops the drum from moving. And if you put the machine on while these and I know this from experience, and I've done this twice.
Have you?
Because it was so long since I'd done it before, I completely forgot about it.
I don't think I've ever bought a new one, so I wouldn't know.
And then you let it go, and it's... And the next thing, it's fucking bouncing around the room, like honestly, and you have to, and it doesn't even say on the machine. It says it like on the box or something. But if you're not paying attention, because you know how you're like opening the box,
you put it in.
So you've got to take the restraining bolts off a washing machine. So if you get a new washing machine, take the restraining bolts off it. Otherwise, you'll be thinking, what the hell is going on here?
That's what you got to do.
But my mum's is really like just messing up the. I wonder if she's left the restraining bolts on, or would you know?
I think you'd know. Would you know?
Well, you do. Yeah, I mean, it is the thing jumps around all over the place.
Like it's
it makes
painfully
a lot
loud.
of noise, and it's awful.
Right.
Anyway, when I did it the second time, I was like, "Oh shit, I've forgot. I've done it again."
You are just so keen.
Does it like stop this? Doesn't thingy the drum? Does it stop the drum or anything? Does it break it?
It's not good for it.
No. Right.
No.
Okay.
Do you just love washing so much that you just like need to get it out and start washing?
No. Well,
away?
that's it. Yeah. Oh my god, new washing machine.
Let's wash.
So when you wash,
in the excitement of the new washing machine party, I forgot. You know, because I have a party every time I get a new domestic appliance. I mean, the fridge party was epic.
Whoa.
the dishwasher one.
Mate, I should have a fridge party. We've got a new fridge as well. It's fucking massive.
Well, there you go.
Mate, I am living like some suburban...
I don't even want to talk about the blender bender. Well, when we got a blender, it went off 48 hours.
No, I don't have a blender. Do I have a blender? No,
you get one for a blender
I
blender.
have got some form of blender, actually. It's like maybe a handheld one, but not as exciting as what you've got going on, really.
I've got a Kenwood.
Have any of you got one of them, air fryers?
No.
I don't have one of them either.
They are very good, actually.
So you have got one?
I haven't got one, but I have experience of them.
Deggie's got one. That's the only one.
Oh, yeah, Deggie's got one in his studio, hasn't he? I actually do like that. Sometimes he'll, like, cook me a little pie or whatever.
One in the studio. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you can cook a lot in them.
Yeah. He's only got like a one tray one.
Oh, hang on a minute. Studio. That reminds me.
Where we are.
We're doing an art podcast, isn't it? No, I knew there was a reason we were here.
We're not even had a drink, have we,
That was hilarious.
I knew there was a reason we were here.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we're here because we have an art podcast called Our Art Podcast, but we're winding it up for this series.
For this series, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how long we're going to do that for, because we had a conversation about it the other day, but...
What do you mean, how long?
How long we're going to take a break from it? Probably till after
for you
Christmas.
guys, it probably will be till after Christmas, won't it? We'll be plugging away behind the scenes. We'll be having a...
And sussing out who's going to be getting people booked in.
Yeah,
I've got a couple, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Getting ourselves a bit more organised.
Yeah.
I've been plugging it along with people and they seem to be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've
It's okay, cool.
spent quite a lot of money and effort getting this place going, so I need to start selling the space and getting people using it as a bit of a priority
So
over the next couple of
everyone
months.
with any podcast needs whatsoever, head to KUPOD.
Yes,
Productions.
KUPOD.co.uk. And also, I want to make sure in the second series that, because this is all kitted out for video specifically now, there'll be a lot more video involved in it, and it'll be
cool.
It'll evolve. And I think we spoke the other day about talking more about more about the studios and more about the journey that the studios is on, rather than just about the artists, and sort of interspersing that.
Yeah,
because there is a lot that's going on here, isn't there?
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
there's
spoke
a
a lot
lot.
to the artists about them and that's all good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but there's that like undercurrent of other things that you're working on and developing that would be nice to talk a bit more about as well.
Yeah, we've got so much going on at the moment, and like 2025 just looks
Full.
really, really big and full, doesn't it? Really exciting, new stuff that we've not done before. we're going to be fundraising. We're building a whole new gallery as we speak.
Studios, more studios.
So many more.
Lots of inquiries, which is cool. Showing people around in the studios, which takes a lot of energy, a lot of time.
Because like once they've built and they're full, there isn't a high turnover, is there? You don't get a lot of people coming and going. Once they're in, aren't they? As a rule, I mean,
we've had people since 2019.
Yeah,
and that is brilliant.
So once that is done, and the building work is done and all that, and people are in, then it's going to take a shift. There'll be a shift in what your focus is and what you're doing, and the galleries, I guess, and the exhibitions and stuff is going to be.
I think we're going to try and focus more on artist development, so that we can not only have people here but support what they're doing. So have a few more opportunities for people to develop their practice, whether that be through all of the artists here can exhibit whenever they want and stuff in the Mill 1 gallery. But then in the Mill 2 gallery, we want to set our sights even higher and having more external artists, maybe offering it out for residencies, so that that's always changing, so that there's like new kind of new ideas brought into the space all the time, challenging people's
it's got to progress. It has to progress. So
there's that thing about like developing the community of people that are in here already, but then not allowing it to get stagnant.
Yes.
And like you said about bringing new energy through and things like that, because because it kind of feels like I think that's what we probably all want anyway, because the kind of people, a lot of us eyes that we want like things to be changing and evolving and be opportunities to be creative rather than it just being as old as. It's not that kind of place, is it? Where I think everything's just going to sit still.
No.
Because you can see even just in the like, because I don't see that over your side very much, but then again, I know that your side is years in the development. So when you go in and you see some place, you're going to see Dylan's studio and it looks fantastic, and you know that that's a work in progress. Now I've been here for 18 months or so. I've got this done and that done, and you can tell I've been here for a while and I've settled in. And then like same with Amy down there now. What she's done is amazing, and you can see that starting to people are starting to sort of settle. And that's really nice to see. And then obviously I just can't wait for it to all be finished.
It's going to be amazing. We need to plan for like a bit of a launch of the new gallery space early next year. That could be really exciting, can't it? But I think like you touched on there, like I think it's really good when we start to see creative businesses or creative professionals like expanding within this space.
Yeah, I like it when they say to me the turnover's doubled.
Yeah.
What they've done, and I'm like, cool.
And then they take on another space, like you've got this extra space, and like I was over in Amy's the other day, like she's got that nice clean showroom.
And Sean has, he's got an extra space.
He's taken an extra space, so it means that people are.
Daggy wants an extra space.
Yeah, I mean,
it's also like it shows that it's an investment as well into the place. It's like I'm expanding because I want to be here. It's not rather than people saying like I need more space or I'm going to go and look for some bigger space somewhere else, whatever. You're investing in here because you want to be in here.
And also as well that because we're growing, things have to change because we have to like with the disclaimer thing, there's things that we need to do because we're just expanding so much. We are putting more cameras up around here, so it makes it more secure and more safe. It needs to be. I can't just have a couple of them up here. Things have changed, which is all for the good. It's good. Yeah. It's good for somebody's safety, on the building
and
side
we'll have
of
like
things.
on that side of things, but then there's also trying to make it accessible to the public, which is like a big challenge because you've done so well at keeping everywhere secure and safe.
It's got to be, isn't it?
Exactly. So we've got to make sure that isn't compromised by having the public coming in and out for certain activities and stuff.
Yeah.
So these are like unique challenges that we're having to face.
Yeah.
But I think we're all on the same page, and we're like.
Yeah, I think that people do like the fact that we do care.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of places that haven't got that, but because I care, and I think it shows with it all. But that's all for the good.
So there's lots of exciting things, basically.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I just can't wait for this side to be finished and to because
it
you know what it's like. You can see the potential in your mind, and you're just waiting for that potential to be filled. Even just from a selfish point of view, it'd be nice when all the work is finished.
I know.
And there's that, and then also just like the fact that now it's full or not full, but it's more full of units and stuff. It's warmer in here than it used to be. It's quieter than it used to be because I mean, like the other day I closed the door. Just going to the lift, and I got a little flashback to how loud it used to be when you used to close that door. Even if you tried to close the door quietly, it would just go boom and echo around this big, massive empty space. And like it was so loud. If like when you're in the studio, people were talking over the other side. Yeah, used to just boom. Honestly, it was so loud. Whereas now, where all the other units are in, it's just got it's quieter and like
because you wouldn't believe that's what it was like over Mill 1.
Can't even imagine.
Was like this.
Yeah,
it was just like buildings. It was a building site. It was stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's exactly the same.
Yeah, and you want it done, though. Yeah, I had absolutely no idea when I moved in at what rate the work would be done, how long it would be like it was, with a big space, and but it's really sped up. You know, the last 6 months.
We've managed to get the right people to do it. All Harry.
Oh, yeah, massive shout out to the studio builders at the moment.
Studio builders, Harry, bless him, and his twin.
That was so confusing.
It's so confusing,
It's
isn't it?
literally the most, I've embarrassed myself.
So alike.
So many times.
double the beach.
Dave and Harry. Dave's a mechanic who, on site in one of the mills. And he's a lovely guy, really good mechanic, great guy. And then I'm seeing this guy, I'm seeing Dave like in here, I'm like, what's he doing? I'm letting on to him. But he and then he could see I think he could say, he says, you think I'm Dave, don't you? Well, yeah.
Because I thought I was going mad because and I was like, what? I didn't know they were twins. No idea.
Last week I walked straight up to Harry and was like, oh yeah, you're all right. Like, oh, you didn't send me that thing about my car, did you? You know, like, I'm waiting on that, and you know, my MOT is due soon. And then halfway through the conversation, I was like, you're not Dave.
You must get it all the time.
And he was like, no.
I love it when Harry's up here and I walk past Dave and go, weren't you upstairs?
I think I've got it now. I think I can tell them apart.
Yeah. I think I can too now.
They are identical.
I say that. But if I'm half asleep, like on a day like today, I'm just I don't know.
But they're great. And Gary's been a star.
Gary.
He's just
he's
out
a top guy, Gary. I like Gary. He's been very, very helpful to me. He'll always, if I need him for anything or I need a quick, Gary, if you got a minute, he'll always help you out. Like, and it's invaluable, really. Like,
he knows this place like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing in here. And I'm not just saying this to blow smoke up anybody's ass, but if you need anything or you ask anyone for anything, whoever it is, everyone's always been pleased to help, happy to help, or there's always been
it's nice.
It's been easy to get on with people. And that's another reason why I want it to fill up quickly, because then it's more people to get to know and more friends to make, isn't it?
I think it is and it's nice, and I hope that this comes across in everything that we do as a studios, on the social media and everything, that we are a warm, welcoming space for people to come, and obviously we're aiming high in terms of our output and stuff and the events we're putting on and all those kinds of things. But ultimately, we just want to be a nice, approachable environment to come to, because I think a lot of spaces, maybe, especially when you're working within the arts, it can be quite exclusive or something like that. You can sometimes feel like that with studios, can't you? And I think this place has just never had that, and because it's just not that way. No. So we want to encourage people to come and get involved or take a space or whatever that might be.
Yeah. I think it's like you've mentioned it before about and the first season of the podcast has been an example of it, really, in that everybody's journey here has been so different, so unique. And you said about coming from art school and how if it wasn't for, you wouldn't be working with these kind of people if it wasn't for being in this kind of environment, because you come from the art school sort of, you come from art school, university, and you and then maybe you go into a certain working environment which has got lots of people that have come from the same sort of background, and you're sort of in the art world sort of thing, if you like, in inverted commas. Whereas this place is different because everybody's here on a different level. Different. So we've got professional people here, professional artists, people that have been to art school, people who are doing things just as hobbies and passions, all different types of things, and it's that mix that makes it so friendly and down to earth and unpretentious. I think.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I know some people you have to like apply.
Yeah, some studios you do
space, and you have to have like particular criteria, BAs and stuff. But I'm like,
oh really?
I'm like, nah, not doing that. That Bill, come on.
Oh, and wasn't that a treat?
No.
Well, that's it. Like, and I think that, and I've said this before, and I'll probably say it loads, but like, it's inspiring for people to be around lots of different people from different walks of life, different ages, especially for someone who's younger. You know, I see all these artists, yourself included, that is an art inspirations to me. You know, having got to a certain, got to stages in their practice that are where they're really like successful and confident in what they're doing, and like it's really important, I think, for younger people to be amongst that. I think a respect and an admiration for older generations is really important.
Oh yeah,
and vice versa as well, because definitely it works the other way around. That older people get a perspective and an energy off younger people as well. Different ideas
right.
and stuff. Like it's
just friendship amongst,
mutually beneficial.
Friendship amongst generations, I think, is really nice.
Especially when you've got a place where you've got like mutual respect. Things like how old people are, and it's nice to go into things without that being an issue as well. It's like you can just be friends. You know, like you're too old to be my friend, or you're too young to be my friend. Do you know what I mean? I know that we wouldn't think twice about that, but some places and some people do, and you see that you see demographics. You'll see. Sometimes, it's like when you're kids, all the boys and all the girls. And then you'll see things at parties and stuff where you've got like maybe older people talking over there and younger people talking over there. And I guess it kind of happens kind of naturally, but in this environment here, that doesn't happen. We all mingle, we're all together, we all stand and talk, and if there's an event, we're all mingling, and so you've got it's nice, it's natural.
Yeah,
you're right. It's got to,
and it's nice. You know, it's from my understanding of having been here for going on 2 years now. Like it reflecting Oldham as well. Like you know.
Oh yeah.
Like lots of people are from this area and or live in this area.
It's 95% of them are from Oldham, around this area. Yeah.
And I think it's really lovely, and we want to continue to reflect those communities as well. And that's one of the things we'll do.
Banging the 1895 drum. 1895, that's when Oldham Athletic was formed.
Oh, well, always thinking, babes.
I'm always thinking about football.
Are you trying to say that you were born in 1895, Matt?
I was.
1895,
yeah. No, Oldham Athletic was born in 1895. I was born in 1894. No,
yeah, right.
1894. Yes. I'm a vampire, so be careful. Yeah. This is where I do my live stream my vampire activity. It's nearly Halloween, isn't it?
I love Halloween.
Do you?
I absolutely love Halloween.
What do you love about Halloween?
I just love it. I just love all sort of, all the candles and all like the dark nights.
Hey,
and all
now
the horror
we found
films.
a seasonal event that Rachel
but
likes.
I hate Christmas, but I love Halloween. If we could sort of like have another Halloween and Christmas,
we should have just an autumn party rather than a Christmas party. Then we should be having like a Halloween party or something.
When we do the Christmas party,
right? We need to get it sorted.
But when we do it, let's do it like it's a Halloween party, and then you'll be happy, won't you?
I'll be happy if it's a Halloween, but I'll be dead happy. I like it.
What about if we did a Christmas party, but it's like Halloween themed?
That's what I meant.
Just want to get the word.
Yeah. Do
Christmas.
that.
No, I said it first, Matt.
Christmas.
No. I don't know. We might have it over here.
We could have a Christmas tree, but we could just have
we're not
like...
having a bloody... No,
but listen, hear me out.
Health and safety. I always throw that one in. If I don't want something, health and safety.
We can put like spiders on it and spiders' webs and stuff like that.
Oh, now we're chatting.
Somebody wanted a tree last year and I went,
hey, now, but if it was a tree,
it'd be a Halloween Christmas tree.
No, not have a tree.
We're all crying now, honestly. We're all crying.
Anyway, I was just when I got the date wrong. What I meant to say was 1853, not 1895.
Oh, right.
But I was about to sing the praises. I said I go out there and tell everyone about it and how great it is all over Oldham and all that kind of stuff. But I keep forget that Rachel's a miserable get. So I do need to caveat it with that.
I don't like Christmas. That's all it is. It's just like I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. That's not happening. I love saying that to you. That's not happening.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas so much. I could give or take Halloween. I love. No.
Halloween.
Don't get me wrong. Cool. I love this season. The season, like autumn and winter, are my favourite seasons.
Yeah, I love autumn.
But the whole Halloween thing of like specifically Halloween, like dressing up, trick or treating. I'm not that into that. If I'm honest, it's not my. I like the atmosphere. I know what you mean. Like it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I feel you.
I love all that.
I think probably of all the seasonal changes, I love the transition of seasons.
Yeah.
But I think the summer to autumn is probably the best.
Yeah.
I think it's
nice,
the best transition.
I love all the colour of the leaves.
I do love spring as well, but
I think people though, I think we're quite unique in that sense because I think a lot of people struggle with that, don't they? With the dark coming in and stuff like that. I think people can find that hard. Yeah, but I like it. Yeah.
I like some cosy, but I just don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
but I mean,
other reflections on this podcast, because I mean that's one of them, isn't it? Like, well, a few of them that we've just covered there, but one of them being about different ages and stuff. But what other reflections have we had this series, guys? Just to try and bring it back a bit. We obviously don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Things we've learned maybe along the way and things like that. I think like going back to what I was saying before, really, in so far as people's backgrounds,
it's people's backgrounds
and people's backstories, and where I that's what's really really interesting. I think getting to the opportunity to get to know people a little bit better, and the fact that everybody's so different as well. There is no stereotype here. Is there at all? You couldn't pigeonhole everybody because everyone is really, really different, and that's what makes this place unique. And but the talent as well is incredible. I think the galleries, the exhibitions, and all that kind of stuff show that off. But I think then that the interviews that we do and the conversations that we have show that. I think that the topic has very rarely been on art and people's process and all that kind of stuff. It's been been about them, but I think that, and I don't know. Do you think that people's personalities are reflected in what they do, and vice versa, from what you know of them?
I think that maybe you can't separate the two, whether that be something that is conscious of, like whether that person is conscious of it or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, I don't know, like Michael, for instance, like what he does and how he lives his life is integral to then what he makes. Like he himself and his influences and his experience of life and death and grief and stuff is all influence what he does and what he makes. So it's not necessarily, those two things, I don't know whether they can be separated, if that's what you mean, like how, yes, we end up talking about people's personalities and lifestyles and all silly things like that. But yeah, I think that everything is together, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, God, you can't separate it. It's like Federico as well.
Yeah.
He came from, is it Sardinia?
Yeah.
It was just interesting to hear about his mum. And his dad has influenced his paintings with his mum. I think that's really interesting. It makes that person, though, doesn't it? And it's the artwork that they produce. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And that's very, very interesting about it.
And I think the people that, like, not only like the people external to the studios that have been listening, I think internally it's had a really nice effect on this as well, because of, people feel as if, because there are a lot of people here. There are over 70 studios here now. And exactly. And some people actually haven't really spoke to each other enough sometimes. Yeah. They're not catching each other or not making the same social event or whatever. But they can listen in their own spare time and be like, I feel like I know them a little bit more. So I could maybe have have something to spark a conversation with or something like that, which is lovely. And I think that those things actually have been happening. Like, you know, Helen, who's over on our side, is
Rachel.
an avid listener.
And Rachel as well. She's been listening to it.
You know, but doesn't know and hasn't had conversations with some of the people that have come on. But
I
now
likened
feels...
it to like, you know, when you live in an apartment block, you see the same three people over and over again, and there's another 15, 20 people that you never see, because you kind of on the same kind of cycle as Emily. So it's the same in here. It can be like that you only see the same people over again. But totally, that it's an opportunity to listen to and learn, and then you know something about them. And I listened to your... I mean, it's a great conversation starter. It just says that in it. I listened to your podcast the other day. I really enjoyed it.
And we must thank you, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you must.
Such a bloody
So
star.
I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to let you thank me.
Shall we do him a song?
Just thank you, Matt.
Thank you,
Matt.
Okay, thanks very much, Esther. That'll do.
No, you've been an absolute star. I don't think we could have... Well, obviously, we couldn't do this without you.
Yeah. But on top of that, you know, like it was Matt's idea. It was your idea, and you know, you were saying, look, this is what it's going to do, and it's going to bring this to life, and it's going to do that, and it's going to like...
And it started. That process has started, and I think there's still. And I couldn't do it without you either, or everybody else. It's a team effort.
Music that you did for it.
Oh, the music!
Mate, it was so good.
It was fun.
Can we just cue the music now? Boom!
Outside! Outside! Out
KUPOD is Oldham's only professional podcast production company. This year we produced a variety of shows with Northern Roots Oldham, Oldham Community Radio and fantastic local charity Little Lady Locks. We've helped local businesses like NB Dog Training, 1853 Studios and Billingtons produce their very own podcasts. Be sound with KUPOD. Visit kupod.co.uk. I'll just drop it in there now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But that's what I love. I mean, we spoke about this before, but like I like to just be, if you get an idea, let's do it. And when that came in, and that's what I really loved about your enthusiasm for doing it as well. Right, come on, we're going to do this now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I've written the words. This is how it's going to go, and we did it, and it was a laugh. And I like that. I like going home in the evening and thinking, like, what did you do today? Well.
Oh my God, this has been my life when I go home. Like, my boyfriend's been like, so what have you been up to? And I'll be like, well, let me play you this theme tune, or let me show you this
Thing
we've
stupid thing that we've done. I've got another great idea for us looking into. I want us to look into the building.
Ooh.
I've got another ace idea how I want another like real thing.
Yeah.
But isn't that
Real
just
thoughts.
the best thing though? Isn't it the best thing to be able to go home in the evening and know that you've just not been stifled, you've had an idea, you've followed it through, you've enjoyed it in the company of people that you enjoy spending time with. What more do you want? Like, that's just great, isn't it?
And we do get on. We do have a laugh though, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We do have a laugh, and that's really, really important.
Of course it is.
Having a laugh
Really
is the
important.
backbone of this place.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you come in, you don't really like, you're feeling a bit...
And then it raises...
You have a cup of coffee and you see somebody and it raises like your morale a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And also working with you, you know, I've just sort of go, Luke, we need to go, and you're like, okay.
That's what I'm good for.
It just sorts me out. I'm like, all right, fine, great.
But that's what makes something a community rather than just a place where you work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's you have to have each other's backs in communities. You have to understand each other. You also have to know when someone needs a bit of space. You have to know when somebody needs, you want to, a brew and a chat and all that kind of stuff. You get to know each other. So
you do.
That's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
And because everybody's here on their own merit and their own, not the merit, but they're here because they want to be as individuals. Like, we're not all employed by an overlord here or anything like that. You know, so it's again, that gives it a different environment. Everyone's independent, everyone's equal.
Yeah,
and
that's
there's not,
it.
you don't,
There's
but
no
you don't
upmanship,
have to fight for that equality. It's not like we're all competing in some way or another,
that's
is it?
one thing I didn't want, because I know I've been to studios where that's happened.
Right.
And I think that's spread. It's very, very negative.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. I am so happy when somebody gets a gallery thing, someone's doing something. I'm so happy for that person.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm like, woo!
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy for you.
Everyone supports each other, don't they?
And
that's
so
like their
important.
success feels like our success too. You know, like everyone shares in that success.
And it shows in things like the WhatsApp groups or and things like that, where like someone's like, "Can somebody help?" Or you can see people jumping in straight away, offering help with this, that, and the other, and stuff like that. Yeah,
because it's poison when you get it like negative, and that spreads, and it makes it really uncomfortable. And I wouldn't want to, because I was in other studios and it was like that. I don't want to be there.
No,
I won't do it. You know, no. It's got to enjoy it.
But it's all these experiences that lead us on to do what we do, and like all those negative experiences and maybe some positive ones as well inspired you to do this, and for a reason. It's it's all there is a reason for.
Yes, it did.
For these things,
I did learn.
Yeah.
I did learn very, very well.
But then because of that, and because if you knew, sometimes it's not a case of knowing what you do want, it's knowing what you don't want. And by at least knowing what you don't want, you help create a place that creates the same.
And also, you were learning as well, and things do change. We have to go in and change certain things, don't we? You know, just because we're learning and we're sort of like, oh yeah, that needs to be changed. But that's good because it's business and it's all evolving. It has to survive it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, once this side's, I can't wait once this side's finished. I'm definitely going to make the most of utilise that space out there.
I need to get that guy. Sorry.
It's all right.
Just thought something. I need to post a man back.
Oh, yeah, he's not giving us a quote.
No, I need him back. So I want to get some big posters
we need
up
to get
out
some big vinyl up on this side as well. Always things on the mind.
But it's just like one thing after another. It's like every time, like in this room, like you do something, and then it's another thing that needs to be done as a result. So I get all the mics set up here, and I've got them all the wiring so that everything's plugged in. And then I've got plugs and extra plugs, and then I've got so then it's like now headphones. So like my headphones need to reach all the way over there. So then you need more wires. And then now the room's finished. So I've got some photographs taken, and then so now I've had photographs taken. And now I have to go on my website and update my website, and then it's just everything, just one thing.
So this
after
is
another,
exactly
after another.
the same with the studio projects. As soon as, for instance, like Rachel brings me in, and I just create more work because I'm like, well, you know, if we could do this, and then this would cause this, and then this creates this, and then this.
You've sort of put stuff into like files for me. You've gone, this is this, which is all good. It's all good. What did you come into? What did you come into the office? Into my office for a chat about? Do you remember with the other couple of weeks ago where we ended up having this big chat about the directions and this and the cooperatives and came in to talk about one thing, I think.
We came in to talk about this project, this podcast.
After that meeting.
And then it went crazy, didn't it?
It's just kind of like all the ideas and
I did.
Yeah, that's when I get a bit like sort of like get a bit intense and focused on something. But it's like because the ideas that and the potential in this place is so massive and so exciting, and like I want to be a part of it. I don't want to just sit in there on my own doing my own thing and not be involved. I want to help like this place fulfill its potential. But then all the time when you're doing that, you're just creating like more potential jobs and more potential things, and then it becomes quite overbearing, doesn't it? Is the thought of it, because sometimes you have to park all that, don't you? And just kind of like, because I've had to do it with this place, you park the big vision and you're really frustrated because that's where you want to be.
Luca, I'm going, you need to come back.
But you just have to do it one little step at a time.
We need to come back, babe. It's just, let's just talk money. It's just
and every now and again you have to have this big like dump of like this big vision and all that, but then you have to sort of like come back to the beginning.
It's an interesting conversation, really, because like that is what's happened with the studio project, and obviously like a lot of this chit chat so far has been like talking about all these amazing positives that we've achieved here at the studios, but there are so many challenges as well. As soon as you start thinking big, there is a lot of work to be done. So like there is that knock-on effect constantly.
I mean, we're building all this, but we need the building inspector around because we've added more. So all this, we have to get it through and jump through the hoops. And you have to work at it. Work at all that. You can't just sort of be, we'll just fling another one up there. No.
But there's a danger. There's a danger sometimes, because I came away from that, Matt, didn't I? And I was like, I was a bit overwhelmed. But then I was Matt, actually we need this energy, because sometimes when you're working on the ground, like, when you're doing what you're doing and I'm doing what I'm doing, sometimes we do lose, or at least we don't have time sometimes for big picture thinking, because we're just trying to
dealing with the day-to-day
what we need to get done.
Yeah.
This person wants this, so I'm doing this, or this person wants this, so I'm doing this. And then sometimes that means there isn't time for some of that more larger, bigger thinking. So we do, this is why.
Well, that's the opposite for me, see, because I don't need to worry about the day-to-day nickels that you have to worry about. I can just sit there and occasionally think about like what the potential of the future could be. So that's your problem. So it's totally
But it has been helpful, because since that conversation we have started. We're making plans for the future in bigger ways. But
we see all this, we do all this, but people don't see the phone calls I get at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Someone's like, can't get in the building, or the lift's not working, or this and that. So there's that side of it where I'm like, there's always the flip side where it's bloody hard work.
The thing is that if the place becomes more successful and has more variety in terms of what it does, and he's making more money, then hopefully you might be able to, give that responsibility to somebody else, and then you can, because of that. And that's the thing, any business, there's a certain amount of front loading that you have to do in terms of your own time and your own investment, and that is still at, opened in 2019.
2019.
So it's still, and when you factor in COVID. It's still a very new business, isn't it? It's a new project, really.
Kept that one
in
open,
that respect.
But we couldn't do anything.
No.
There's no open studios. You couldn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Best thing I did was keeping it open over that time.
Yeah.
Because the mill was still open, because we had to keep everything going.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting, and I think I'm having a lot of discussions in the next few weeks with other studios, because it's funny that there are more popping up these days, and there are more that are using it not only as just like we're artists and we need space, but actually as like successful business models. People are using models like studio models to make money, and there is a side to what we do that does that, but the majority goes right back into building more studios. But that makes it secure, and it means you're not relying always on external funding and stuff. But there are different ways of doing it, and part of this next phase of what we're going to be doing in the future, supporting artists more, fundraising, those kinds of things. Part of that research is around talking to other studios and seeing what they're doing, and what we could implement and what they could implement from what we do, and sharing that knowledge and finding out about those unique challenges that central Manchester locations face that we don't, or that we face and they don't, and those kinds of things, and understanding what it is to run studios. I think it's a fairly I would go as far as to say this is a phenomenon. The idea of studio spaces, obviously it's catching on in different ways, shared workspaces, all those co-working spaces that are popping up everywhere. This is obviously different, but I think the way that the world is gone, and I was thinking about this on the way to work today, actually, people's way of working is so different these days since COVID, because maybe more people have learnt they can work from home. Maybe people have started new businesses because that's what they want to do, and they've had the time to focus on it and start a new business. Really common themes coming up in these times. And so things like co-working spaces or studio spaces or things like that are becoming more and more common. And I think it's just a really interesting phenomenon in itself, because then, yes, people started working from home, but then people also realised that they were really lonely. So then these hybrid workspaces, which is kind of where we sit, but obviously we're serving the creative industries. It's just funny, and I'm really interested in it, how much has changed in maybe just a 10-year period. of just what work in general.
Well, the technology has improved massively so that we can work remotely and we've got we can carry everything around with us and we can store everything in clouds and we can do all these kind of things. But it is interesting because fundamentally we still need connection, and if we don't socialise, it's really bad for us.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, I've had an idea for a project that I'm working on next year, and it's the best idea I've ever had.
Another project,
another podcast
and it's the best
project.
idea you ever had.
Yeah. So there used to be a pub for every day of the year.
Oh my God, I love this. You told me, I love it.
Yeah, it's the Oldham Pub Podcast, right? So I'm making a list of all the Oldham pubs, right? And I'm going to go to and drink in them all.
Yeah.
And I'm going to record a conversation with the landlord, the landlady, and I'm going to talk about, because there's a serious side to this. This is a good excuse for me to go and drink in pubs, but pubs are important.
Yeah.
They're part of our culture. They are the places that if you've not got many people to talk to, you've got a local pub, you can walk down there, you can get to know people in there, and they're really, really important. And I do a lot of gigs in a lot of pubs, and I see really good pubs and I see not so good pubs, i.e. pubs that really are community pubs and are busy and thriving, and other pubs that are just, quiet and, you don't know how they're going to survive. But so keeping pubs open is really important. We've lost loads of them in Oldham for various different reasons, but so I want to go out and I want to talk to the landlords, landladies, the breweries, maybe about what the challenges are within the hospitality industry, and also I want to talk to the locals, and I want to record an episode about each pub. And this is going to take me quite a long time. This is going to give me an opportunity on one night a week to go to a pub and enjoy it and get to know it. And I'm going to create a guide then from it. I want to create like a membership scheme, so like people who can like support the podcast can like pay a subscription and stuff. And I've made the logo like a beer mat, and I'm going to send the beer mats out. And then I'm going to have like a pub awareness week, Oldham Pub Awareness Week. I'm going to have like members nights. I've got this whole vision for do you know one pub will be like, right, so if you're a member if you subscribe to the Oldham Pub Podcast and you're a member, you go in on the Tuesday and you get like money off your pints and stuff like that, or whatever. Just try and encourage people to actually use their pubs again and start, because like with the working from home thing, a lot of people now, because you can get on-demand movies, you can get on-demand, you can get your food delivered to your house, and blah blah. You can alcohol's cheap, and people are all right. You've got all this entertainment in inverted commas at home, but you're not getting to know your neighbours. You're not becoming part of your community, and you're just sitting at home, and that's not good. And pubs are, and not just. I mean, there's obviously other things that are in community, but pubs are ace, and you need to support it, because otherwise they'll close. Yeah. And then we'll be like, all right, all the pubs are gone. And now maybe as a result of this, this worthwhile endeavour, this vocation of mine to drink in every pub in Oldham. This selfless act.
Of course.
Maybe there isn't an appetite for pub. Maybe people don't want pubs anymore. Maybe younger people don't want them. I don't know. But I want to find out as much as I can about it.
I think that's a really, really worthwhile endeavour.
No, I think it's cool.
I do as well. I'm going to rate the beers. What are the snacks, environment, all these kind of things. And then at the end of it, I'm going to create an up-to-date Oldham pub guide. And I'll do it every year. I'll update it every year. But I needed an ambition. Now I've got an ambition to drink in every pub in Oldham.
You heard it here first.
So
that sounds amazing.
Taking one for the team.
That sounds amazing. Really, really great.
It is the best idea I've ever had.
T-shirts, like you say, T-shirt.
Yeah. I think it'll really support Oldham's, Oldham's development as well.
Well, I sit on a task force for the nighttime economy, and it's quite frustrating because it's kind of like, well, I wanted to do a podcast about it, and I put an application into the council, and they didn't give me the money for it, and I was like, okay, whatever. I've got a bit of a axe to grind about that, but I won't bore you with it on here. But then it was like, well, I still want to be able to do something. The main thing is you've got to go out and talk to people. You've got to go out and find out what people think about, the nighttime economy in the future of Oldham Town Centre doesn't have to be about drinking. Yes. As the main sport. But there are other reasons why people go into the town centre. But pubs are not just about drinking. They're about, playing darts and playing pool and quiz nights and all different types of food and all different types of... It's just that... There's the great thing about the pub is that it's a house that's open to the public, and if you're passing and you want somewhere to go and sit down and warm up a bit and whatever, you can go do that in the pub, and that's what it's for. And the less of them there are, the less you've got of those little sanctuaries within wherever you live. So I thought, right, this is how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have to try and obviously fund it myself, and rather than getting paid for it because of what. Then that's why I'm trying to make it into like a broader project where there's like, try and get people to buy into this idea. I
think what's interesting about that though, because we had that conversation at one of the cultural partnership meetings for Oldham, and it was like about the nighttime economy and stuff, and I think like it's really important for us, like as a studios, I think that the nightlife, the nighttime economy, and just generally the sort of like hospitality industry and all that sort of industry improves in Oldham, because really a lot of the time you'll be thinking like people come and see a studio or whatever, and a lot of the questions will be, is there any way I can get like a coffee, or is there any way we can go afterwards if you do make these friends in this community and whatever. And obviously we're doing as much as we can where we are, but if there is more to offer in Oldham and there is more like places where people would sort of go on a more social basis, that's where those collaborations start. That's where like artists meet in like places like that. That's where artists go. And like, we're a fine thing to offer. But like if we want to, we're having more exhibitions and whatever, people want to go out afterwards or whatever, whatever it might be, like those two things, they come hand in hand, the arts and hospitality and pubs.
Like, and we are so close to the town centre. Like you can walk from here to the town centre. It's up quite a big hill. But if you go to Westwood, the tram stop, it's one stop into the town centre from there. So we are... there used to be a pub on the corner called the Junction, which would have been very close. That's closed now. Like I say, a lot of them have closed, but those... you're absolutely right. You think about the people that are in here, musicians, bands, and so many people talking like we're doing now, talking and creatives and places to exhibit things, and you need them. And totally. If we are going to develop a scene in Oldham that is based around creativity, we need more than just like this kind of place. We do need the support. You're absolutely spot on, and hopefully as a result of this being here, when it's full and when as it's to capacity with artists and creatives, and then you've got that flow of people coming through as well, hopefully then somewhere near here will pick up on that and something will be created.
A couple more independent businesses, a couple more independent sort of like offerings, just thinking of other towns and the places in which you go to see the people that you know on a regular basis and where people who share your interests go. There's just something about that, isn't there? Like that makes you feel like, I'm in the right place or whatever. Like I think there's a way to go, and there are all these conversations.
But that then starts to bleed out into the broader community, because like if you've got a place like a pub or a cafe or whatever, a bar or somewhere that stays open late where you can go and eat and get a coffee. And the other people who use it, and then you get chatting to the other people, and then you're talking about that, and then it just starts to spread out into the community, and people start to know about the place, and you start meeting the interesting characters and having the conversations and stuff.
Yeah, so it's that important.
It is important,
It's really going to be so exciting to see what happens for Oldham in the next few months. Just putting it out there, to see where it goes and everything, and I'm it's really exciting for us to be a part of that and to be like something that can be one of the driving forces.
100%. I think I've been talking to, I did work with Northern Roots, which is hopefully I'm going to be doing some more work with them. And they were talking about anchor organisations within your community. You got things like the college and NHS and the Gallery Oldham, the library. Northern Roots is going to become one of those anchor organisations where there is so much potential to do such a wide range of positive things that it's going to bring loads of interest, loads of funding, loads of tourists, all kinds of things, loads of activities and jobs and all kinds of things for local people. I feel like 1853 can be like one of those. It can be an anchor organisation. It can be more than the sum of its parts, insofar as it's not just about the physical locations of it, and not just about the exhibitions and but it's then about that reach that it has into the community and the effect that it has from here. Because we're full of it's a place, and it's full of individuals.
Yeah,
they're all doing their own thing. They all have their own reach and all have their own impact. And that's what excites me about it. It's the physical place excites me as well, because I love mills and love being in the mill.
Me too. Yeah,
but the potential for it to spread as a concept and become integrated in over years, over a significant period of time, and be a place that the kids at college are really, I'd love a studio in there. It to be an aspirational place where people want to be. And hopefully then even maybe it can even expand to other places around the town. There's limitless potential, isn't there? I know. Listen, you'll just be enjoying the good life by then.
No, I'll be like, I don't have an answer to you. Looked at me, I looked at you. Then.
I just knew what you were thinking.
When something's good, you just want it to succeed, don't you?
I know.
And not necessarily get carried. You don't want to get carried away with it, but you want to see it reach its full potential.
Yes,
and whatever that may be. But I think
far bigger than I ever thought it would be.
I'm not surprised about you. You just thought
it would. Yeah, far bigger, far more than I ever thought it would go.
And it's not even reached it anywhere near its full potential yet.
No. Oh, we're just all fabulous, aren't we?
Absolutely fabulous.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we ought to go to bed. I'm knackered.
Yeah, me too. What you having? What you having?
Well, it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh, you're here late, aren't you? What did you have for your dinner then?
Oh, I had one of my specials.
Oh, your fancy ones.
Green lentils, avocado, feta cheese, tomatoes.
I thought you only do that when people are coming round.
And 2 poached eggs.
Because it's just sort of like, because it's like salady, that, isn't it? Do you want something a bit warmer?
It was lovely.
Was it?
Yeah.
What are you having?
Rachel don't like things cold.
Salady bits is fine. That's all right. But if I had the lentils, it'd have to be hot.
Well, I put the lentils in the microwave.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll let you off that. Don't do that.
It was kind of warm.
I don't like cold
warm
eggs.
And cold. And then my eggs were hot.
Oh, that's okay. I'll let you off.
Hot eggs.
Yeah, I can have hot eggs. Why don't you like hot eggs?
Well, she's vegan, so
I'm
she
vegan for a
eggs.
start, so eggs aren't really around for me. But no, I mean, eggs are just weird, aren't they?
Oh, I love them, me.
I like eggs.
I appreciate their nutritional value. Like, I really do. There's no other. Anyway, I don't know what I'm having. I'm sorry. You know what? It's literally I'm getting paid tomorrow, Rachel, so I don't know. I don't have anything in, and I can't be bothered.
Oh, one of them, yeah.
I'm not, I don't know.
Can't be asked.
I'm hoping that maybe it'll be like, just maybe like someone else will cook for me.
Do you think you will?
Well, the problem is there's very little in.
Yeah. Need a big shop.
I need to do a big shop. And that's going to be coming next, like when I'm paid, so.
I don't know what we're doing tonight, so there you go.
I am hungry though, especially since you mentioned it. I'm like, I remembered I was hungry because I was hungry before we started, but then I forgot. But now I've remembered I'm hungry again.
Wow, it's been that riveting that you forgot you were hungry.
Exactly, yeah. Well, what it was really is, once we kicked off with all the washing machine talk and stuff like that.
God, that got you going.
I was like, my head was in a spin. But now I'm all washed out.
Hey, good God.
Honestly, I love it. Like, I am such a sucker for that. If you've got any more, I'll just keep laughing for you.
I would, but I don't want to rinse it.
Yay! So get in the bin.
Don't get us started on bins.
Get me going on the bloody bin. I hate bins. I whinge about bins as well.
Bins and bogs, that's what you
bins
whinge
and
about.
bogs. Don't get me on bins and bogs.
Amazing.
So are we wrapping up our final episode of the podcast then, for now?
Yes,
At
for
this
now.
point in time.
A bit of a respite.
Shall we thank all the people who came on as guests?
Yes.
Thank you.
What, individually?
No. As collectively.
Thank you.
Thank you for all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank you.
And your tea recipes. There you go.
That was nice. nice, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, it's only fair that, you thanked me with the song earlier, although I did cut it quite
You did.
short.
He could have had that, but
I
no,
know,
whatever.
but I think just saving that till the end was better.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was quite cool.
think
You
it's
should
very
write in the caption, wait till the end for
Wait
the
till
song.
the end. I could put it at the beginning just to
You could do that.
entice people in.
Oh, yeah,
Bit of a
actually,
teaser.
yeah, you should do that.
But then I want to start with washing machine talk. So it's hard. I mean, people think
God,
that
you've got a hard job.
people think that these things aren't just cobbled together. There's a lot of thought goes
what machine
into
have
it.
you got? What washing machine have you got?
Don't ask me what it is. It washes. Honestly, George does all the washing.
Bloody hell.
I don't even know how to use it because since we've arrived, he's just obsessed with
Oh,
it.
bless him.
So I don't even use it. He washes things before I even have to think about it.
You're moaning about it not being upstairs,
I'm
and then
lucky.
you don't even use
Don't
it.
even
George
use
does it all.
Yeah,
true.
and you've got a new dryer. Don't even use it.
You know what?
God.
A new dryer. You're full of hot air.
All right.
Right.
Right. See you later.
Let's take a
Later.
tumble and
They are.
Later.
thanks for listening to the podcast.
Thank
by
you.
the way.
and
Thank you, guys.
Just give us a minute. That's all. We'll be back.
Five.